Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, June 28th. Can you believe it? It's almost the end of June? That is crazy. So the year is halfway over. I cannot believe July is going to be this week. That is just so crazy. So, hello. Hey, Debbie Spicer. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Myrna. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Minda. Hey, Laura. How's everybody doing? Hey, Terry. And Debbie Spicer, you know you won that card. You didn't send me your address yet. Although I know I have it somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. So make sure you send it to me. How's everybody doing today? Oh, it's only 118 degrees where you are, huh? Little toasty. Your stamp area is almost 100. Don't you have some air condition? I would be turning that air condition on, girl. It was absolutely gorgeous here today. We had 80 degrees, no humidity, a nice breeze blowing. It was absolutely gorgeous. So, of course, I had to go sit out in the sun and work in the yard. But I had a class this morning, which was so much fun. It was my favorite group, and we had a great time. And one of the girls brought a Boston cream poke cake, which was delicious. So we all had a piece, and then she left me a couple pieces, and of course I had to eat them. I said, just leave me one piece. And she goes, only one piece? And I said, well, it can be a big piece. And she left me 2 pieces, and I started to eat one after dinner, and darn if I didn't eat both of them. So thanks a lot, Debbie Chebitar. You're adding to my waistline, which is not helping, but it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was like yellow cake, and then you poke holes in it and put vanilla pudding and this like chocolate ganache on top. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Hello, everybody. Hey, Robin. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Bling Bling. All right, so this is the card we're making today. And I was going to do another card tonight and do a 10 and 20 minute video, 10 cards in 20 minutes. But this was one of the cards we did in class today. I did a Stamp stack of 4 cards, and they made 3 of each one. And I realized this one is retiring in a couple days, so I went ahead and decided to do this one tonight. So, oh, rhubarb pie. I've never had I've had strawberry rhubarb, but not just rhubarb, which is kind of strange. Rhubarb looks like celery. It looks like pink celery, kind of. It's kind of a strange thing, but I've never had it by itself. I think you can't, I'm not sure, but I think you can't eat it unless it's cooked, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Audrey. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Colette. Hey, Valerie. Oh, yeah, don't forget the horse story. So I got a funny story to tell you guys today. I'll tell it while I'm stamping. You know how that goes. I can't talk and chew gum at the same time, so I'll probably mess up if I'm talking. But anyway, this paper retires in a couple days. I think it is still available. It's 10% off on the clearance sale. A lot of stuff is on sale from this suite. So it's on page 59 in the Spring Mini, the January to June one, which a lot of stuff is on sale in here. And a lot of stuff is 50% off, but a lot of stuff has already sold out too. So paper is 10% off. It's only $10.35 if you want to get it still. And the cool thing about it is the back of every single piece of the paper has the wood grain on it. So like this is the B side, and then on the back is the wood grain. And it's different patterns, so some have diagonal, some have up and down. So it's really cute. And I love that B paper. So I wanted to go ahead and use up some of that because I have like 8 packs left. So that's that one. And here's the stamp set. We're using the B from the stamp set. And this stamp set is staying. In case you haven't gotten it, you can get it still. Oh, you can eat it raw. Just dip it in sugar. Ugh, I don't know about that. I remember I did make a strawberry rhubarb pie, and I thought, this is the weirdest looking thing that it seemed like it looked like celery, and I was putting it in a pie. But anyway. Oh, I got some Happy Mail. So this card I got from Barb Lagasse, Brenda Elaine, who I think is watching right now. And she actually made this card. So I got it and I thought it was a store-bought card. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird for somebody to send me a store-bought card, since most people stamp their cards. But she actually did make this card. So it was made with other stuff, not Stampin' Up stuff. But it's scraps from an American-ish cardstock pack. And she gives me a really nice little letter here. So I thought that was really a pretty card. I said, wow, that's so pretty. But I thought it was store-bought. But she made it for me. So isn't that cute? I love it. So happy 4th of July to everybody. I have to work all weekend. So I'm working tomorrow. And then I'm working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I think Tuesday. So I got a big round of work coming up. Ugh. Oh, blueberry rhubarb pie. Now, I've never heard of that. Oh, the leaves are poisonous. Okay. I knew something about it. What wasn't, you couldn't eat it. I think it's really bitter though if you don't like cook it. I don't know. Okay, so don't forget, last day of the current mini catalog is Thursday. So anything you want, get it by Thursday. And it's on sale. A lot of stuff is on sale. And also, this is the card right now. The card kit you'll get. If you order before the end of the month, you'll get 3 sets of this card to make, the supplies to make it. If you ordered the beginning of the month, you should have already gotten the supplies to make this card. So you should have gotten a bunch of stuff in the mail already to make 3 of these cards. And if you haven't gotten it, give it a couple more days, but they went out like a week ago. So hopefully you'll get it in the mail. And then this is a kit that's going to go out next weekend. Well, probably Saturday. I'll do it Saturday probably. So if you ordered from the 16th to the 30th, you'll get this one, and I'll send them out this weekend. All right, so that's it for now. And then here's what you need for this card, and it's super easy. This is a great card you can use with any designer paper you have. It works with any paper at all. So if you got a bunch you want to get rid of, do this card. So you need 5.5 by 8.5 white, and then 5 1/4 by 4 pale papaya, and a piece of white 5 by 3 3/4. This one is to go behind. That's this piece right here that goes behind this piece. 5 by 3 3/4 of the designer paper. So these are the exact same size because I'm going to put this in front of that. So they're matching. And then I have a scrap of white for my bumblebee, and this scrap's for the inside of the card. So that's all you need. Whoops. Why is my camera like so far over? Let me move it over here a little bit. There we go. Now it's okay. There we go. All right, so get a screenshot of that, and then we'll get started. I know, but you know what? When I work on the holidays, I get double time and I get holiday pay. So really, it's like triple time. I get paid for the day, even if I don't work, and then I get double time for what I do work. So I volunteer for the holidays because, you know, I'm single. I have no life. I just pretty much work and stamp all the time. So I don't mind working the holidays and let people do their own thing. The only one I usually don't work is Christmas because normally I go see my sister, but now that she's moved so far away, I don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas this year. Last year I just stayed home, so keep yawning. All right, so this is the back piece, and that goes with that one. So these are the 2 we need right now. So what we're going to do is rip some paper first. So you're going to rip this paper, and all you do, you want to rip it into thirds. So about right there and about right there is where we're going to rip. And when you pull it towards you, the left side has the kind of white edge to it, and the right side will have the finished edge. So if you want to pull it the other way, you can get the bottom that way. All right, we're going to do just a little bit past halfway, so about right there-ish. And then go over about another third and do that way. And if you want, actually we should have ripped it this way because I want both the white edges showing. Okay, so that's good. So you want it to look kind of like that. And then we're going to cut off part of this because we need to roll it, but we don't want it like super thick. So we'll cut off some of that extra. And then here's a trick. And I learned this technique from France Martin. She's Frenchie Stamps, so I'm sure most of you have watched her before, but she's the one who I saw this technique from. And what I did was I just took a paintbrush or anything skinny and just roll it up on that. Because if you don't, then you get kind of hard edges. And here we go. And then once you get it rolled up kind of tight, you want to hold it with the glue dot. So you might want to get a glue dot ready. I'm going to have to do it again now. I can't do two things at once. Okay. All right, let me do it again. I got to get it tight. Okay. So roll it. And then, oops, stick a glue dot right there. And then pull it out. And then kind of press that flat a little bit. All right, so now we've got our scroll thing going across there. And so, oops. So you just want to cut off about half of that. You just need a little bit just to roll it up and give it that look. Because you don't want it too fat, because then when you go to mail it, it's not going to, you don't want it too fat sticking up out of there. All right, so we've got to stamp a couple things. And I'm going to tell you my story. So we were sitting at the table after class today eating the cake, and we were talking about horses. I'm not exactly sure how we got on the subject. Oh, because Beth wanted to know if somebody had a horse stamp so she could borrow it. And so then somebody said, I love everything about horses, but I don't like to ride them. And I said, I love horses too, but I would really feel sorry for a horse if I had to get on it and ride it. And I said, it'd probably be like, get off, get off. Girl, you need to go on a diet. And I said, I don't know if horses have a weight limit or anything, except, but if I got on a horse, he'd be like, oh my God, my aching back. So everybody thought that was kind of funny. But it kind of reminded me, I want to stamp this like right in the middle, because that's about where that's going to be. So you could mark it with like a pencil or something, but this should work. So we'll do it right there. If it's not, oh, that stinks. That didn't come out very good. Let me do it again. Good thing we have two sides to the paper. All right, let's try it one more time. Right there. Okay, much better. All right, so then I'm gonna do my bumblebee on my scrap paper. And I'm also gonna do some on the inside, and I'm gonna put this on the inside too. So I'm just gonna put this down at the very bottom. And I didn't do this in class today because I didn't have enough of these to go around. So we're just gonna glue that down. So does anybody remember the episode of the Brady Bunch where they went to the Grand Canyon and they all had to ride the donkeys up the Grand Canyon from like the bottom up to the campsite that they were going to? And I remember Alice on that donkey, and I said, that's what I would look like if I was riding a horse. So I just didn't want to, I've only ridden a horse one time in my whole life, and that was like 30 years ago. All right, I'm just going to put a couple little bumblebees going up the side like that. So that's the inside. And then we can color those butterflies too. I mean, not butterflies, bumblebees. And then we need to punch this one out too. So let's color them real quick. So I've got light pale papaya and light pumpkin pie. Why I don't have dark pale papaya, I don't know. I couldn't find it. So that's why we have that. So I'm going to do the wings and the body and the head with the light. And then go back and do the bottom with the dark. So if you guys remember that episode with Alice on that donkey, that would be me riding a horse. And the funny story, when we went on the Stampin' Up trip to Greece a few years ago, we went to, it was a Greek islands cruise. And one of the islands we went to was Santorini. And so when you pull up to the island, the only way to get to the top, which is where everything is to either take the cable car, which is terrifying, or ride some donkeys, or take a boat ride to the other side of the island and then get on a bus and go up the mountain. So we got there, and we were in line for the cable car, but it was like a really, really long line, and it was super, super hot that day. And so this guy comes up and he's like, oh, you don't have to wait in line. Just come on the boat with us. We'll take you to the other side, and we'll have a bus waiting for you. And, you know, no problem, no problem. And we're like, heck yeah, let's get on a boat and go to the other side of the island, and then the bus will take us right to where we want to go. And I'm looking at all these donkeys and these people going up the side of this mountain. I'm thinking, heck, that's what it reminded me of, Alice on the Brady Bunch. I'm thinking I would never, ever do that. So anyway, we get on the boat and we go over to the other side of the island. And the guy tells us that there's going to be a bus waiting for us to drive us up the mountain. Well, we get there, and I don't see a bus anywhere. I see like little vans. And I'm thinking, okay, are those our vans? And we see people getting in the vans and like going up the hill. And so we pull in, and the vans are like pulling away. We're like, well, where's ours? And the guy points to the top of the mountain, and he's like, oh, the bus is up there. So we had to walk up this mountain. And I'm telling you what, it was the hardest thing I've ever done, I think. Besides having a baby, that was probably it. All right, so you just stamp your bumblebee and color it, and then there's a die that goes with it. And you put the little die on top of your bumblebee. And then either use the magnetic plate or a little bit of Post-it tape, stick it on there, and magically it will come out punched out. So there you go. All right, so here we go with our white piece. So this is the white piece we're going to put in back. If for some reason yours is not centered here, just get it to, like, say yours is too low or whatever, center it wherever you need it, glue it down, and then snip off the white part. But don't snip off any of this paper. Just snip off the white part and you'll be fine. But mine actually came out right in the middle, so I'm good. So I'm going to put some glue on that and read some comments, because I see a bunch of comments on here that I've missed. So hold on. Let's go back and see. Let's see. Robin says, I used to own horses and rode all the time. Now I can go on vacation. And they have riding tours that you can go to. Oh, Sherry, you've seen this technique before, and it seems easier when I do it. So you can snap a picture of the sizes. That's good. Oh, Charlotte says you had Arabian horses. Did they have a weight limit on horses? I don't know. I just would be scared I would make him hurt his back, because, you know, they have such skinny little legs. I don't know how they end up holding so much weight. I know I have seen 2 people ride a horse, so they probably can carry quite a bit, but I would just be scared of hurting it. Okay, so glue that down, and then that piece is going to go on to this piece. So don't forget, you can order anything you want through June 30th using that host code, and you'll get a free gift from me, which is the card kit, this card kit. In the mail, you'll get 3 sets of these to make. And, oops, almost did that upside down, which wouldn't matter because we could turn it around. And then I'll have a new host code on Thursday. And on Friday, guess what starts? Celebration! Yay! I'm so excited. So we'll have that and the new Holiday Mini both start on Friday. So Thursday night, I'll have a new video. I still won't be able to show you anything. So Saturday night, on date night, we'll have the, I'll show you some sneak peek stuff. Oh yeah, don't forget to give me thumbs up, like, share, all that good stuff for the video too. All right, we got to put a little bit of bling on here. Let me see. Oh, you guys are just talking amongst yourself. Forget Lisa. You guys are having a good old conversation between yourselves here. guys are so funny. Debbie Spicer, you're just like the talk of the town on here, aren't you? Chatty Cathy. All right, so we're going to put this bumblebee on with a dimensional. And another way you can do this too, and this is something that Frenchie did, she put the paper in the back and the white part on the front. So the paper was peeking through, and then she had the words on the front, which is also cute. So I'm going to try this with different papers and see which one I like the best. So put the bee wherever you want. I'm going to put them right here, kind of right there. Then we need a little bit of rhinestones. And to take your pick tool, get your little bit of goo on there. And put, let's do one right here. And one right there. One right there. Oh, I forgot to color his head. He has a naked head. Tell you what, the flies are bad here in Virginia. I don't know about you guys, but we have these yellow flies that are awful. Awful, awful. I got eaten up again the other day, and I put on stuff when I went to work in the yard, but I still got like 2 or 3 bites on places I missed because I put it all over my arms and legs, but I got bit like on the back of my knee and on the side of my hand right here because I washed my hands after I did it. So I got one right there on the side of my hands. But those suckers are awful. They're yellow flies. All right, and we got to do some spray. So I've got my shimmer spray. So we're going to give it a little squirt and make it nice and shimmery. So there you go. So that's a really easy card, and you can do it with any designer paper you want to and switch it out so you can have the paper on the outside here or the paper on the inside and the white on the outside. But it looks really cool like that. And you can stamp whatever you want in here too. So if you want to stamp, like have the flower paper and then stamp some flowers in here or words, doesn't matter. But I hope you liked that. That was a quick video. One of my shortest. Let me read some comments real quick. Oh, thank you, Judith. You're so sweet. You love it when I laugh. You are so sweet. I am chatty, but it's spice. Do you miss Southern California? Oh, Debbie. Plug that I do have a dining trap plugged in, and I did plug it in the other day, but it hasn't got the flies yet. So I did plug that in. Yes, the biting flies are awful. Oh, I got good news. My mother, thank you guys. I wanted to say thank you so much. All of you guys sent such nice comments and prayers and stuff for my mother and myself. Thank you for all that. She is doing much better. I got her out of the hospital today and took her home. So she is all set and has the lady coming tomorrow to help her. So she's doing much better. All the fluid's gone. They put her on a low sodium diet, which she's not happy about because she eats everything with salt. I mean, she's like one of those people that if I cook for her, she doesn't even taste it to see if it tastes good. She puts salt and pepper all over it before she even takes a bite. So that's going to be hard for her. But she is feeling much better. So thank you for all the prayers and nice words that y'all sent. All right, so that is it for me today. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this technique. And don't forget to like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I think after I turn it off, I don't do the editing anymore. It just processes. But you should be able to leave a comment like as soon as the video is over, I think. And I'll be back. I think on Thursday, I'm going to do a 10 and 20. So be ready for that. And, oh, Becky, you're running late. Yep, you just missed the whole thing. We're done. Oh, hey, Audrey. All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you back on Thursday with 10 cards in 20 or maybe 30 minutes. Depends on how chatty I am. All right, have a great rest of your week till then, and take care. Bye-bye.